Hey everyone, Catch 'em All Collectibles here. Happy Saturday. It's been 2 weeks. It's Saturday. Time for the bi-weekly MetaZoo video. 2 weeks from yesterday, at the time that you're watching this, on October 21st, the next set releases, Seance. I am getting a hefty allocation of that product. As an official MetaZoo partner, I can order directly from MetaZoo. I will be doing a stream, as I did with UFO. I will be doing it the day before release, assuming my product comes in on time. So I will communicate as we near, but tentatively, I am planning to live stream nearly all day, kind of like I did with UFO. I think I'm going to shoot for like a 6-hour stream or something. Selling boxes, selling spell books, selling whatever people want. If sales aren't happening, I will be just breaking product in general to outfit my store with singles. That's largely what I did with UFO. For anyone who's watching me for the first time with respect to MetaZoo, as a partner, I do have to sell for MAP. MAP standing for minimum advertised price. At release, MAP of a booster box is $140 full retail. Spellbooks are $50. And then on down to the other products. So yeah, I will be selling for MAP. And with UFO, I mean it's out there. It's obviously the market does what the market does. As a partner, I have to sell UFO for MAP, which is $112. The market price of UFO is somewhere around 60 to 70, I think, for a booster box. So I've not sold any booster boxes since the day before release when I was doing that stream and selling them for $140. And it's been a bit of a bumpy ride with respect to MAP, that not being communicated through down the line between distributors and all that. At the end of the day, it is what it is, and we'll have to see where Seance goes. I think Mike's done his best to get that a little bit tighter under control. By no means do you have to buy product from me if it's available elsewhere for cheaper. It's not going to hurt my feelings if you buy from someone else other than me. But yeah, I'll have it here on the 20th. I'll have it in my store, and I'll have it available on Troll and Toad as well. That's actually something that I've done, being unable to sell it largely for MAP. The route that I've taken, and it's been very successful. I actually, of the 400 booster boxes of UFO I bought, I've broken down 200 of them. I've cracked 200 boxes. A lot of fun mass breaking a set. I've never done that to that extent with a Pokemon set, but I had a lot of fun doing it with UFO. And I've heard so many negative things towards MetaZoo. I'm a partner because I believe in it. I'm enjoying it. Towards the end of this video, I'll actually link a reply that I had in my podcast to somebody asking, somebody being DeGreen Shiz, what would be a path towards MetaZoo failing within the next 2 years? And very, very short overview to TLDW, if you don't stick around till the end. I don't think they can fail. I mean, I don't think it's reasonable that they will fail within 2 years. I think they have too much inertia, too much momentum. So I hear a lot of negativity. No one plays, no one collects, whatever. All that said, all that noise, I've been here selling singles. I've got a handful of graded cards in my store as well, CGC. More on that Monday. PSA just lowered their bulk TCG pricing to $15. I will be submitting a handful, probably 100 or so UFO singles to get some PSA inventory down the line as well. But all the noise, no one plays it, no one collects it, no one does anything with it. In the past 3 months since UFO release, sometime around 3 months ago, I forget the exact date, I've sold, less than 3 months ago even, I sold nearly $20,000 in UFO singles, UFO graded cards. Some of that is even like the Kickstarter product. I actually got one of my my Archcaster bundle in, sold out of all the promos, sold out of a lot of the packs, all the pack boxes. So yeah, there's a lot of people out there buying it. And it's not as big as Pokemon. It doesn't have the age of Pokemon and all that. But yeah, I'm having fun with it. Other people are clearly having fun with it too. So one thing I did want to mention, on my eBay as of today, I have every UFO holo stocked, but I stopped with the holos. So if you are filling out your binder, if you're building a deck and you want to support me and you want to buy, I try to keep my prices as I do with all my Pokemon, lowest listed on eBay, and I should be. If I'm not, just send me a message and I'll reply back to you with an offer beating the lowest list if I'm not the lowest. But yeah, I stock only the hollows on my eBay. And then if you need reverse hollows, commons, uncommons, bronzes, silvers, things like that, check out Troll and Toad. I'm doing the same thing over there on Troll and Toad. I think I'm one of the only MetaZoo UFO singles vendors over there. So yeah, I'm intending to be low list over on Troll and Toad. Some of the higher value ones, they will cross post to eBay as well, but it'll be cheaper getting it from eBay direct on me. But yeah, reverse hollows, bronzes, and silvers I will have available over on Troll and Toad. I'm intending to do the same thing for Seance. Maybe I'll list more of the reverse hollows, because with Seance, I actually am intending on doing an even bigger box break. So given the success, given that people are actually buying the product, buying the singles from me, in spite of the boxes being so low and not being able to sell the boxes, I'm going to be breaking. I ordered 500 Seance booster boxes. That's the limit that I'm allowed to buy as a partner, anywhere between 50 and 500. So I went the full 500. I wouldn't do that if it wasn't selling. I wouldn't do that if nobody collected it, nobody played it, nobody whatever. So yeah, to me, it's healthy. You see a $140 retail box going for 60 to 70 on the aftermarket. If no one was buying it, no one was collecting it, it would be not selling. It would be priced less than that. It would be priced 40, 30. I mean, I don't know how low it could possibly go if it were actually dying, but it would be priced much lower and it wouldn't be selling, but it's selling. I've actually taken the opportunity to pick up multiple cases each of Wilderness Encrypted Nation 2nd Edition at about $50 a box, because I want to outfit my store eventually down the line when I find some breathing room as far as my schedule goes. Get those cracked, get them over to Troll and Toad, get some of the hits on my eBay, and have like an offering of all MetaZoo singles, all eras. So yeah, that's something I'm gonna do down the line. But other than that, I think that's all I wanted to cover for today. Definitely check back if you're interested in either purchasing or watching. No pressure to purchase, but I will be opening for several hours. I'll be opening Seance product the day before release, if and when my shipment gets delayed or something. Part of the reason that I never do, actually pre-orders are open right now. Part of the reason that I never do pre-orders, I just always want, like even with Pokemon, I've been in Pokemon for 8 years. I've gotten product from distribution for 8 years and I've never done a pre-order. I just don't like selling something that I don't physically have in hand. You never know what might happen. You never know what the market's going to do with pricing. And I just don't like scenarios where I sell for X and then the price comes down, or I sell for X and then the price goes up and I'm not. So yeah, I just let the market do what the market does. And I mean, with MetaZoo, I've got to sell at map regardless, but they did have the print run. So 100K Wilderness boxes, 100K UFO boxes, and market price of those are both in the 60s or so. Seance is 50K. So me getting 500 boxes of Seance, I will effectively be purchasing 1% of the booster box print run worldwide. Very interesting to see how the dynamic shifts, what the new floor price on the booster boxes might be. Not the floor price, but what the new market price will be. We're 2 or 3 months out on UFO, so only half the print run. What will Seance look like 2 or 3 months out? Really interested to see. So yeah, that's everything I have. As always, if you enjoyed this video, if you want to see more MetaZoo, let me know in the comments below. I'm going to stick with at least every 2 weeks, sporadic live streams here and there. I did have the pleasure of spoiling a card the other day on YouTube. So search my YouTube for MetaZoo. The most recent video before this one, I spoiled one of the upcoming Seance cards. And yeah, I'm having a good time with it. Like, sub, affiliate link down below. If you want to see more, let me know. But with that, I'm going to wrap up this portion. I'm going to send you over to a clip of me answering why I believe in MetaZoo for the long term and why I don't think that there's any reasonable path that MetaZoo will fail in the next 2 years. So with that, I will catch you all later. So Degree and Shiz Collectibles, what's a reason MetaZoo could fail in 2 years? Good question. I think there are... Ooh, it's tough. Like Pokemon, I would say definitively could not fail in 2 years. It depends partially how do you define failure. Pokemon, I don't think in any sense of the word could fail in 2 years. Way too big, way too much history, way too much inertia. Nor could Magic. Pokemon could do things in the next 2 years that would start the gears turning towards failure a decade out from now, I think. What those things would be, I don't know, but I think that they could take steps that would be really detrimental. But way too much inertia, way too much moving mass to fail that quickly. MetaZoo?
Yep.
MetaZoo has been out for 2 years in a pandemic, really terrible. Like, what MetaZoo has done, I think people really undersell, underappreciate, undervalue what they've done. I know there's so many Kickstarter TCGs stonking out left and right. MetaZoo didn't fully fund their Kickstarter. MetaZoo sub-funded their Kickstarter, and then they launched, and people want to say it's artificial, this, that. People want to be so negative towards it. It's like, how do you advertise, and how do you like get word out on a thing without it sounding as shilling, or without it sounding as like pumping the price? Like, obviously you're going to promote your brand and you're going to try to make it succeed. It happened in an environment, unfortunately, that was broadly surrounded by TCG bubbles. So there's no way that like MetaZoo could have came out and not been seen by some people as like pumpy dumpy whatever. But I would say not nearly to the extent as Pokemon. This people who hate MetaZoo are going to hate hearing this. I think MetaZoo has too much inertia to fail within 2 years. If failure means like stopping releasing sets, stopping releasing new partnerships, they're working with Netflix right now. They're working with video games. They're getting into new stores left and right. Walmart, Target. They're collaborating with eBay. They're doing new plushes. They're doing new jewelry. They're doing the skateboards like Pokemon's doing. They're doing so many new things. They've got so many things going. They've got so much money built up from the success of their past 2 years. And honestly, I see Mike as too like driven, too passionate in this. I don't think MetaZoo can fail within 2 years, like to where they stop releasing new sets. I think we're getting guaranteed. Guaranteed is bad word. I think we're getting almost certainly going to get at least, they're only doing 2 sets a year. UFO, Seance, Wilderness was also this year, right? 2 or 3 sets a year. I think it's I'm as certain as I could be that we're going to get at least another 5, 6, 7 main sets from MetaZoo just because of their inertia. Their inertia is nowhere near as strong or as massive as Pokemon, but it's still there, I think. I hear from people all over the place. No one collects, no one plays, no one this, that. I know a lot of people who play and collect, and I sell to a lot of people who play and collect. So that's my take on it. I might have to clip that and make that into a highlight.